Hi, I'm Michael Fong, the supervising technical director for Ratatouille. When creating any CG animated film, there's always lots of challenges to be faced. But Pixar does a really good job of tackling these. I'm really proud of the effort that went into making this movie, and I think you'll be amazed at what you see. Please enjoy this behind-the-scenes look.
Animation is a very, very complicated business. There's hundreds of people involved in the actual production.
So many things that we take for granted in real life are difficult to do in the computer.
Pixar is really very good at addressing complex problems.
By far, this is the most complicated clothing that we've done.
We went through a special sequence on that with a character with Linguini jumps into the Seine to try and save Remy. He comes out dripping wet, and we had to try and figure out a way to get that look when cloth sticks to the skin and you can see just a little bit of color coming through.
And so what do? We abuse one of our poor coworkers. We make him dress up in a chef's outfit. We douse him with water and we film it. What does it look like? Where on the clothing can you see through to his skin? Where do the drips come off of his face? It's kind of our excuse to abuse coworkers, actually, now I think about it.
The hair challenge was huge. Back in Monsters, Inc., we could render one character with hair, and that was a great achievement. On our movie, we had lots of characters with hair.
Having to render every single individual hair, and it has to look just right.
And the fur had to just look soft and like something you wanted to run your fingers through.
What about my adorable peach fur-covered little ears?
Water moves in complex ways that no one could ever draw.
There's a scene that's somewhat similar to, say, the Nemo whale sequence, but maybe times 10. It's really difficult for us to figure out how we should initially attack that.
Creating fast-moving, rapid water, is really hard because water, unlike physical objects, evolves and has totally random shapes. It's just always been a very hard thing to deal with in CG. There is this one key moment in the movie where Remy falls from the roof into a sink of water. So basically we took various characters and just dropped them in and basically looked at how they went through the water, how much of the water they pulled down with them, how the bubbles that resulted came back up.
It's so exciting when you've worked technically on these characters, the first time you see them in a story sequence, and all of a sudden, they're funny, they're alive, you're just laughing.
You get to go see yet another Pixar movie where they're deepening and deepening what they do. Little things that you normally wouldn't notice in animation, like quality of the light at night, hitting fog in Paris.
The hardest thing in the world to do today in this business is to do something carefully and to do it until it's done right. And that's the normal way that they operate.